So my name is Christopher Collins, and I'm an associate professor and Canada Research Chair in the Faculty of Science. And we've been working on a project where we've been using visual analytics to understand student grades and to improve student success at the university. So in this project, we've been working in my group to understand patterns of student success and failure at the university. We've got access to all of the history of the university's students, so all the courses and all the grades that the students got in those courses. And we've been using visual analytics to try and detect patterns of problems that might be used by the university to improve student advising. This project has been done in collaboration with a graduate student in my group, Riley Weagant.
My name is Riley Weagant. I am a master's student in the Faculty of Science. So the project I'm working on is modeling student data to make actionable decisions to improve student success.
One of the unique things about UOIT is that we have collected high-quality data about student grades since the university opened. So we've got over 21,000 records of different students and all of the courses that they took since the beginning of the university. This offers us a great opportunity. So we've been working with the Registrar's office in collaboration with my group, and we're a data analytics research group, to try and understand what are the patterns that we could find in there that would help us detect issues that the university could take action on. So what are the types of things that the university can take action on? We can do things like reschedule courses, we can change program maps, we can improve the way we advise students in terms of the courses that they choose to take, the electives, those kind of things. So we've been focusing on trying to detect patterns that are highly indicative of students that might end up with a problem in the future. So, for example, withdrawing from the university is one of the biggest problems that we want to try and avoid. So in this project, we've been trying to detect those problems using a visual dashboard that we've been creating. Across all universities, not just UOIT, one of the challenges that the university faces is students who withdraw from the program before they graduate. One of the goals of this project then is to try and improve the percentage of students who actually reach the graduation on time. So in relation to student success, the goal of this project is to improve the types of advising that can be given to students, to tailor that advising to the specific student, but use a data-driven approach to do that. So where machine learning and visualization data analytics might come into play could be to help the advisors give a tailored type of advice to a student to, for example, suggest to them a particular type of elective that might be useful for to improve their outcomes based on predictions given past students that have taken the same trajectory at the university. So the ultimate goal is to improve the number of students who successfully finish their programs. This project has been a collaboration with the university, so it's pretty unique actually to have a research group working with the university directly. The university has been providing us with the data, and we've been working directly with the Registrar's office to try and understand the needs of the advising team and the Registrar's office in terms of how do we improve that student success. So the process for us has been an iterative process where we've been continually meeting with the Registrar's office over the past 3 years to try and design a visual dashboard that shows different types of information about the students that have previously gone through the university. So we have things like the history of every student's GPA across all the semesters that they studied at the university. Or we can look at the distribution of grades that students got when they took courses at different times of the day. And this would allow us to do things like notice that, for example, on Friday evenings, the grades are not as good as they are in the daytime on a Tuesday. And that might influence the types of courses that we schedule on Friday evenings, or even the fact, do we schedule courses on Friday evenings? So the overall outcome of this project then is to allow the Registrar's office to make actionable decisions, as well as for the individual advisors to help give tailored advice to the students. Right now, we have a working visual dashboard. So we've got a visualization of all of the history of the university students. We're now trying to move forward in the next steps towards using machine learning to predict potential outcomes for existing students that we have at the university using this past information. So given a student walks into their advising office, we know what courses they took and what grades they got. Can we find similar students who went through the university previously and look into those past students' futures and try and predict what might happen with the student who's sitting in front of us, and then use that information to try and tailor the advising advice. So this is a research project. It's not necessarily, we're not 100% sure that this is going to work. We need to, I like the idea that the advisor is there as a mediator between the machine learning prediction and the student who's sitting at the desk in front of them, so that there's a human element as well. So this is in collaboration with the advising that's provided by the staff at the university.